Clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me
$30,000.
Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Broadcasting live from the heart of Europe. This is the most badass YouTube broadcast at all. And ladies and gentlemen, I am Tommy C. This is Shot for the Point. I'm joining my point man today, Nick. My P score has weed in it, Diorio, and Dr. Chivago. How are you doing? Yeah, all right, man. We got a couple of things to go over. We're gonna cover a famous YouTuber that I have never covered or even mentioned once. That would be Real-talk USA.
Oh God, they're coming, Tommy. They're coming.
I'll get into that. We have a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about Nick Diorio's discovery of the P score. P score. I can't believe you're stupid enough to. What was it? It stands.
That's a lot of money, I guess.
We should have figured out what it stood for. Scrubby.
A P score. It's a statistics term.
Nick, you only look slightly overweight today.
Hey.
Yes. Very happy to have you all here. I'm looking forward to it. Imagine BTVW. Oh no, Curious Fang George, and yes, Amanda, of course, the beautiful Amanda. So let's get right into it. FaZe Banks, an old friend of ours. The guy that said he was gonna kick my ass, and what the fuck are you doing in the?
Whoa!
The fuck?
Put me on the spot there, Tommy. What the fuck's going on?
I have no idea. The fuck? You're like in the middle. That's it. I guess. Why is he?
That's a lot of money, I guess.
And I'm switching it, and it's what the? Oh Jesus! $300 AdSense just to the turn up. Holy. Oh. 308. Maybe because Nick's in the middle. I don't know. What is wrong with my thing here? Thank you so much. God, Christmas came early. All right, there we go. And I think we should put Nick up. That's only fun and fair. The fuck?
There we go.
I don't understand where Nick is. Like, and where did Nick go? There's no thing here. This is fucking gay. All right, let's just read the thing. We'll
Tommy, I'm right here, Tommy. I'm right behind FaZe Banks.
Yeah. All right, then. Okay, so I don't know why this is coming out today. It broke this morning. Esports star FaZe Banks allegedly wrecks Vegas hotel room. Cops investigating. FaZe Banks wanted
$30,000 worth of debt into my fucking webcam. That's why you couldn't see it.
Yes. One of the biggest names in esports is under investigation for allegedly destroying his hotel room and causing more than $30K damage. TMZ Sports has learned. FYI, the 27-year-old, isn't he been 27 a few years now? The 27-year-old Banks. Yeah, right? He's probably 28. 27-year-old Banks is the co-founder of the wildly successful FaZe Clan. Parental contenders in the Call of Duty, Fortnite, Overwatch, and more. FaZe Clan is so huge, stars like Offset, Lil Yachty, and Post Malone have joined the squad. No, they didn't. They just...
Yo, FaZe up, bro!
Yeah, exactly. That's like if Harvard University said I got an honorary degree, you know?
Yeah, you gotta grow up a gamer to be a gamer. You can't just fucking walk on like that. We don't want those fake gamers like Lil Yachty get on there.
Exactly.
We give them subscribers like Juice WRLD.
Look up the Bunty King, the real gamer.
Yes. Yeah, but why isn't Bunty King in FaZe Clan?
Bro, gaming gamers, bro. They're gaming everywhere, bro. They got gamer girls paying their gaming bills, bro.
Games.
Gaming. I heard he had 50K and dropped below it. Why would he celebrate so early? If I were him,
no. He was at 57K and he dropped to 49K.
And now he's back to 49 because he crushed it.
No. He's making jokes, going, "Wow, guys, look, I hit 50K," like as a joke.
Oh, really?
He's lost 7,000 followers in the past year.
Been there.
Yesterday, I think he lost 150 alone.
Been there. Oh, so he was goofing on it.
Yeah, self-deprecation.
Yes, yeah, okay, self-deprecating joke. I had no idea. For all I know, I wouldn't put it past him. because he's the game.
Actually, my video is approaching 49K, so it's one view for every follower he does have.
It's like the X-Files. Jesus. But during a Vegas bender on October 14th, we're told cops were called. Who wrote that? But during a Vegas bender on October 14th, we're told cops were called to FaZe Banks' room in the Encore at Wynn Las Vegas on destruction of property call. Thank you, Drew, sharing. Do appreciate it. We're told the room was an absolute disaster zone with smashed furniture, holes in the wall, a smashed window, broken lampstand, pictures ripped off the wall, stains on the carpet, and more. Our sources say that even the plants in the room were wrecked. Fuck you, plant! Ah!
I don't even think I have $30,000. I don't think I have $30,000 worth of damageable items in my room.
I don't think I have the energy to damage like $30,000 worth.
Think about it though. It's Vegas, so everything's upcharged.
Yeah,
You can break a vase, and that'll be $5,000.
He broke 2 of those Dasani water bottles in the refrigerator.
$15K.
Listen, our sources told us the plan. They probably made that up. Oh, it has appeared. Not me. When I use sources, they work. Asked those 3 assholes yesterday that said I was lying. It appeared that the main flat screen TV got it too. It looked like it had been smashed multiple times with heavy objects. In other words, what a party, right? Do we know for a fact this is a party, or him just throwing shit? We don't know this is
a party. We don't really even know if this happened. Yeah.
Oh no. I think this is confirmation that it happened.
It's a Vegas bender. They wanted to live the hangover in real life.
Yeah, I guess so. The bad news for Banks is real name Richard Bankston.
What he's going? I can see my head. Bang!
He's mad about the mirrors. We're told an estimated
There's a mirror on the roof, and I can see my fucking scalp.
You know, I mean, if he stole $30,000 worth of shit, he'd be looking at 10 years in prison, right? So he he damaged $30,000, which means he could be charged with felony malicious destruction of property. Carries a maximum of 5 years in prison.
That's
but
a lot of money.
No way Banks gets close to even that if he's convicted. Probably true.
I don't think he'll get any. He won't get any time.
Yeah,
apparently, they just. I don't know if I'm spoiling the article, but apparently they just cut checks, like the hotels and stuff. Like that.
9 times out of 10, because it's more expensive.
If you pay us,
because they'll spend more than $30,000 on a lawyer. It's a lose-lose situation. So they want, like, what they do is they go, we won't pursue criminal charges, and you pay for the shit you broke. Which, honestly, $30,000 is absolutely nothing to him.
That's a lot of money, I guess, for a person of color.
So massive a gay orgy face it. I want to know. See, I want to know if it was a party. I wonder if it was a party. You sure?
It's Banks.
Yeah,
he broke up with Alyssa Violet. What do you think he's doing?
Well, I bet he doesn't do a lot of $30,000 fucking party binges in his own house.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know. What if he threw a fit? What if he went in a drunken rage? By himself, or maybe a couple people in the room. That's what I wonder. I mean, look, we're also talking about the guy, was it 2 Thanksgivings ago in Ohio?
A lot of money, I guess,
that was just asked to fucking leave because we're counting money. He turned it into a full-scale brawl. He went outside and lied about the staff sexually assaulting his girlfriend. Told everybody that he's suing the pants off him. And then when it came time to pay almost $1 million, last reported, $900,000, that Keem never reported. Nobody reported but us. Yeah, I mean, I could see him losing his mind like this and breaking up. Or it could be a party, too. I wouldn't be shocked.
Maybe it was a party, and then halfway through, he had a midlife crisis and just started breaking everything.
Yeah.
I can tell by the amount of drugs he was doing. It might quite be the midlife.
Banks is a Jew. He has connection, just like Ethan. That's like, I make one fucking comment. Go back to Madiger. Thanks for the block.
Great wizard.
Banks is a Jew. Is he a Jew? No, couldn't be. Well, there he was from. Everybody's Irish.
I thought he was a potato fucker.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Bankston. I don't know what kind of fucking. That's an English name. Bankston. I think it is. Hold on. Let me check. This is very important. His ethnicity. Family. Actually, I was going to write a Bankston family.
I'm going to write the tough questions. I'm just going to straight up ask.
Oh, I think he might be right.
Yeah,
it's Brit. It's British name. It's a British name. Bankston. Early origins of the Batson. Bankstons come from Gloucestershire of in England, wherever it is. I'm glad they got. I'm sure they're glad he moved. According to his coat of arms, the family's known of being breaker of many things. I don't know, just being stupid.
Oh yeah, Banks is Jewish.
No, he isn't.
Yeah, he is. There's a tweet from May 15th that I can't read because I'm blocked.
Oh, really?
Let me open it in an incognito window.
Well, his last name's Anglo-Saxon.
For 6 days, work is to be done, but the 7th day shall be your day. Wait, what is this?
Really? Banks is Jewish.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's someone else's comment.
He's Jewish. He's from fucking... He's from the Irish side of Boston, I think. No, no
oh, because every time you write Jewish in FaZe Banks, it's assholes in the comment section writing "spoken like a true," like yeah.
Oh, God, what a. But I don't know. The thing that really gets me about him, I'm not going to stand on my high horse here, and but yeah, it keeps happening. I mean, Jesus Christ, it must be nice to have that kind of money and just be a total fucking douchebag.
His yarmulke created his bald spot.
That's what I always wondered about that when I was growing up. Did you ever wonder about that when I was growing up? Like, I'd see these Jewish families. Like, I lived in a place called Highland Park, New Jersey, for a little while, and it had a high Jewish population, and you'd see 13-year-old Andy, and he'd have the yarmulke on, and then you'd look at his dad, and he had the bald spot, but he had to put extra hooks in it to put his yarmulke on. And I'm like, aren't you guys noticing a fucking pattern here? Maybe you should take that fucking thing off. You're all going bald. That's what I used to think when I was a kid. When I believe that stupid thing that hats cause baldness. They don't, by the way.
Dude, I work at a supermarket, right? When you got to go to like the corporate meetings and shit like that. Yeah. When they take their hats off, everybody in unison takes their hat off.
Oh, really?
Holy shit, there's a lot of bald heads.
Oh, really? Yeah, I did notice that. Like you're talking about Hasidic Jews, right? Not.
No. I'm not saying Jews. I'm saying
really?
Like literally everyone wears like a hat for work. We have to wear a hat like this for work.
Oh, really?
All the managers and everybody has to wear it too. So when you show up to like these fucking like
everybody's bald
shit or everybody's fucking bald.
The odds are, is the odds are you're going bald? Like in life, is that the overwhelming odds? Not too many of my friends went bald.
I know Bo Black's girlfriend was bald and wore a wig and pulled her hair out, but that's just.
I wonder which one of you fuckers are going bald, but because it starts now in your 20s and it's gone by the time you're about 28, right? Which is, well, Banks went bald way early.
He's about that time, yeah.
Apparently, Adderall might do that to you too.
Yeah. Well, did you see how much hair he had when they put him in rehab that he never went to? He was like fine. And he came out bald. And the first time we saw his baldness is when he, let's see, I want to find this really funny video. This is, I've played this before, but it's just I never get a kick out. FaZe Banks falls.
That's a lot of
off
money,
table.
I guess,
yeah, he's played this like a
person
beer
of
pong
color.
table.
God, yeah.
If Banks is Jewish, he should be so
fell.
massively incompetent with legal matters. Yeah.
You got a point.
This is
I think, yeah.
This is when this is before Barley House.
You want to show it on the screen, Tommy, so everyone else can see it?
Oh fuck! I was used to it.
That was a real funny one, Tommy. I'm really glad that we all got to keep that one to ourselves.
Oh, he smacked his fucking head. That's great.
Oh god, your hair went stuck to the ground.
Oh, there he is. That's when we first heard about it, and then
Dude,
we got.
He wasn't bald until that one moment, bro. There was something sticky on the ground, and it just ripped.
It just ripped right his hair off.
There was a Velcro strip right there.
This is like a couple weeks before Barley House. Hey guys, I'm a millionaire. Watch me risk my life. Oh!
Yo, what else was gonna happen there? What was your? Were you gonna just fucking land it?
Yeah, I forgot to.
Hey, there's the Bunty video.
Look,
There you go, recommend.
videos right in the middle.
Oh, it's my recommendation.
One view for every follower he has.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, and Baited is on here. I never watch Baited. That show sucks.
Oh, look, Susie Lou too, dude. I'm in the recommended.
That's a lot of
bro.
money.
Yeah, well, I watch your videos.
For
Big
a
fan.
person of color.
A Banks fan. Why don't you say stuff to Banks fans? Exactly, coward. Actually, I can't because I can't do that because we live in different places. But I wouldn't mind. But remember this, jackass. He deleted his tweets and sent a bunch. He told me he was going to kick my ass, and then he would quick delete his tweets, and then he would fucking go ahead and delete his tweets, and then he would say every bit of fucking criticism I made had everything to do with just gaining clout, and it wasn't the fact that he, I don't know, lied about sexual assault. No, I would have just let that go. Sure. Yeah, exactly, coward. All right.
That's a lot of money, I guess.
Actually, speaking of Scrubby, talk about your P score next time. Yeah, sure. Hey, speaking of coward, didn't we hear for like a year and a half that he was going to fight Jake Paul? When Jake Paul said, "Hey, let's make some money," he said no.
Well, they compared P scores, and they
well, maybe he'd rather fight me because I'm 43. Well, he said he could kick my ass.
He does have the scalp of a 43-year-old.
Yes. Yeah. That's. I would. If there was a fight, it would be Tommy more hair than Banks Callanan. Yeah, how's he gonna fight? He's got to take his hat off.
He's got the head guard.
He's got the head guard. He's got a really. Oh, you could put. What was that move? Oh, you'd have that head guard that. Oh, who was that wrestler? I'm talking about balding guy. The Kurt Angle when he used to wear the wrestling. He used to put a wig and then put the wrestling fucking headgear on top of it. All right. But yeah, it's just interesting. He's an interesting guy.
That's a lot of money, I guess, for a person.
Jesus,
of color.
Scrubby, you really did hit the lottery. Tommy Severs, FaZe Banks, where I come. Nick, I can't fight anymore. I can't even fucking breathe. I'm constantly using an inhaler.
Well, you would have to drop weight, and he'd have to grow hair.
All right,
that's the term.
we got 20 minutes out of Banks.
He just fucking slaps the chia pet seeds on his scalp.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I forgot to water it today.
Isn't it funny? Like he's still running this like 15-year-old high school bully thing, like 10 years after he graduated high school. Isn't that kind of funny?
It goes with his 15-year-old high school bully gaming organization.
You wouldn't say that to his face. I got to be honest with you. You're right. I wouldn't say that to his face and then turn my back because that's apparently where he likes to punch guys from behind.
Yeah, hit behind.
Yeah, he hit that guy from behind just for getting in between his fucking girlfriend.
She was getting her ass kicked.
He said he beat up some fucking guy that was going after his girlfriend. It wasn't true. This girl started whacking the shit out of Alyssa Violet, and then her boyfriend went to get in between them both, had his hands in the air, and Banks comes up and bow in the back of the head. And let me remind you,
I've seen Joey Salad's videos have more content that's true than his
yeah, everything about that Barley House is a lie.
offenses.
And of course, he paid out.
And that's why we're supporting Joseph Saladino for Congress. He's the Republican voice that we need.
Yes. The guy pisses in his own. Well, that's why I saw the liberals sending
That's a
pictures
lot of
of him
money,
pissing
I
in
guess,
his mouth.
for a person of color.
Scrubs, to Joy's fame, there's no contract. To show up with a shotgun of beer, punch a woman, that's why the teacher dispute was so crazy. Thank you so much, Scrubs. Scrubby, the great Scrubby. Go check out his content if you don't.
Dude, he found out what his P score was, and now he's balling like
Yeah, that's what he is. He found out his P score a week early. Nerd City called him up and said, "Look, Banks, I got bad news about your P score." So what am I?
We didn't get FaZe Banks' P score. Fuck.
That's a lot of money, I guess, for a person of color.
FaZe for life. You're just mad because you can't have a list of Violet. Well, yes. I would love to bang a list of Violet. Hot chick she is. Hot chick you can't get. LOL. Keep losing, clown. I don't know. I'm doing okay. Doing better than you. Guarantee I'm doing better than you. Look at my arcade machines. Fucko. Now they light up.
We got 3 light ups today.
What?
Hey guys, I got a light up marquee.
Yes. I have 2 more to go.
Light ups now.
I have 2 more to go now. 2 more to go. God, I was
At
wondering.
least the Pac-Man machine didn't fall apart like you thought it was.
That's a lot
Oh
of money,
God,
I
yeah, that
guess,
was a real
for
headache. It wasn't as
person
bad
of
as I
color.
thought it was. It wasn't. Good that I could have made the wood for it. But anyway, I don't want to get into that. I have an 820 average. That's Google preferred, baby. I tell you something. Nobody's winning like Scrubby. Nobody. Scrubby's winning. All right. I want to go to Rich. So here's the thing. I woke up this morning. I said to myself, I want 1,000 crazy Review USA Tech fans, Review Tech USA, screaming at me for the next 6 months and threatening my family. And I found a perfect way to do it. To just go over one of fucking sites. For all that don't know, Rich legitimately has the craziest hate squad I've ever come across. I disagree with Rich from time to time, but I generally don't think he's a horrible human being. He seems like your average fucking middle-aged schlub.
Oh,
right?
Tommy. Fuck, he's literally doing Let's Discuss Kotaku right now live. Yeah,
because he's probably getting killed. Let me refresh this. Let me refresh this. I bet this. Yep.
This video
dislikes going up. Dislike because he deliberately omits situation in the Kotaku firing. If you don't know, yesterday Kotaku just laid off all their big guys, and it started with let me give you some background on this. It started with apparently Kotaku put those really annoying voice activated website ads, which suck. No one's going to deny that. They're terrible. It's a terrible way to do business. And some of the writers asked them, some of the writers said, if you don't like this, write into management and voice your displeasure respectfully. Within the next week or 24 hours or so, I forget how, just right after that, they fired everybody. Now, for some reason, Rich took that as they got fired because they were bitching about the ads. You have to miss all of Kotaku's recent history since 2014 to come away with that. You must have been living in a fucking bubble. Kotaku is almost a propaganda wing.
Well, I mean,
of
if you use
SJWs.
Cutting Edge Gamer, they wouldn't have to use those ads.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus.
I'm realizing
Christ.
you're not going to get any of the Rich memes.
I don't. See, I don't really. I watch him. I watch him again. I'm not but he's lost his mind here. All right, let's watch.
This video is being
Gibbity Bop Boop Bop.
brought to you by Satisfy Gaming. Make playing your Switch in portable mode super ergonomic with the Satisfy Gaming.
Super ergonomic.
Yes!
Did you hear that? Super ergonomic.
Yo,
They also have
they can't
case
see
and
how ergonomic it is because you're not showing it on the screen.
Yeah,
Oh fuck! I'm doing that again.
I guess.
Coming off. All right.
Yo, they gotta see Satisfy Gaming. Run it from the top, Tommy.
I want to know why I can't get you in here. I'm so mad. I'm very work. Okay, so here we go.
This video is being brought to you by Satisfy Gaming. Make playing your Switch in portable mode super ergonomic with the Satisfy Gaming grips. They also have case and grip bundles that let you keep the grip on your Switch and store it safely in their high-quality cases. These grips make using your Switch in portable mode as comfortable as a Pro Controller. Use the code REVIEWTech10 to save 10% off your entire order. Link below in the description.
I am totally on the side of all of the editors and journalists that work under GO Media.
You must hate your career. You must absolutely hate your career because there's more to this.
Didn't he upload a video 3 days ago saying that he won't take down or get nervous if his videos get ratioed? I feel like I just watched a Rich video where he talked about that.
He was this is it reminds me of the time that he said PewDiePie deserved what he got. Oh, okay. Smart move.
They had every right to post the article they did, and no one should have faced repercussions for it. Let's get into it. Skip it up and that up. Bow. So GO Media is the media company.
Tommy, figure it out, bud. I will.
That owns Gizmodo, Kotaku, Deadspin, Jezebel, The Onion.
Does anybody know these groups right here? Okay. Do they have anything in common that you recognize? Deadspin, Kotaku. They know? Everybody knows what kind of content those jackasses produce, right?
They're the parent company of all of those websites, and especially Kotaku. It's been this way for a while now. What the editors and journalists were kind of protesting against were the audio advertisements that when you went to a website, the audio advertisement explode in your face where you can't think straight and you want to lose your mind. Look, I make a living off of YouTube and there's ads there. I get that, but the way they're done is intrusive on the websites and you can't
You're just mad Rich is making big money pretending it's 2014.
shut the ads down, or if you try to, it's just it just drives me insane. But Kotaku, for a very long time, there was more advertisements I felt on Kotaku than there were actual articles. And I know that isn't like Jason Schreier's fault. He can't control that, so on and so. But it just, I gave up going to Kotaku to look for it. There used to be a great...
What the fuck's that got to do with anything, Rich? Everybody knows what this story's really about. And no, he never gets there.
...site to go for what I'm putting opinion pieces aside for actual tech journalism and gaming journalism. They used to be like the first on it. And then someone realized, hey, if we put more ads, I guess we'll make more money. So let's put ads first before the main reason that we're here is to actually talk about tech and gaming news. And it's been that way for ages.
Yeah. That was the fucking problem. That's not what they were doing.
And it's driven me insane. Well, many of the employees that work at these websites, they stage their protests because they think the ads are getting insane. And the owner of all these websites weren't very happy. But anyway, this statement they made across the Geo Media websites, this is what it had to say. It's taken down now, but I'll show you a screen cap. We have received a great deal of feedback from you, our readers, about the sound on autoplay videos that have been inundating our sites. We want you to know we hear you, that we take those complaints seriously, and that we, the writers, editors, and video producers of Deadspin, are as upset with the current state of our site's user experience as you are. We think it is important to let you know that the editorial staff does not control the ad experience on the site, and that we understand that Deadspin is nothing without its readers. So your complaints are our complaints. Editorial staffers at all levels of this company have made our concerns known in various conversations with members of Geo Media's senior leadership team. We think it would be good for them to hear from you as well. So we invite you to submit feedback about our site's current user experience. This email address does go to Geo Media's CEO, editorial director, as well as the editors-in-chief of Deadspin, Gizmodo, Jalopnik, Jezebel, Kotaku, Lifehacker, and The Root. Please keep your comments respectful. Now, the editor for Deadspin, Barry Pacheski, he was actually fired for taking part of this.
No, he wasn't. And do you know how he found out Mr. Pacheski got fired? He put a statement out on Twitter. And this is what it fundamentally said. I got fired for putting too much politics in sports. In the entire video, Rich completely omits this. It's unfucking believable. You doing something, Nick? What's the matter?
Rich. I don't know.
He completely omits this. And there's no way he could have missed this because this is on Twitter. He said he got shit canned because of the politics. The biggest complaint on the fucking website is the fact that it's, I mean, you're like, hey, we're going to do a review on today's new release on Assassin's Creed. And somehow it's going to tie into feminism and Trump and everything else to what except for the game mechanics of Assassin's Creed. That's the problem, Rich. That's the only problem. And something tells me the reason they were going, like, it's, look, he's right, everybody. Nobody's arguing about the ads. All right, nobody. He's the only guy arguing and saying, listen, I just want everybody to know, I make my living through ads, so I'm not against it. Yeah, we know you're not against ads, Rich. The thing is about the ads, and probably why they got shit canned, is because that's a desperation move to monetize your channel. Those voice ads are big money. Big money. And I'm not half as big. I'm not half as experienced as you, Rich. I don't know. I'd pick your brain for hours and probably learn something about this platform. I'll be perfectly honest with you. But the reason they had those voice ads were probably going to save their fucking jobs. So they came out and they protested those fucking SJW edits and they all got canned. Because they, they probably put in a board meeting, look, we're either going to have these annoying ads or you guys are going to have to stop talking about everything other than what you were hired to talk about. No, we want to talk about whatever we talk about and we don't want the intrusive ads. You're fired. That's what happened. Life happened. Capitalism happened. This media organization that owns the carcass of what was the other company that got the guy from PayPal took them down, Richard Teal or whatever his name was. The guy Hulk Hogan lawsuit was against. They were under this banner as well for a while. What the fuck was their name? The most annoying fuckers on the planet.
What, Gawker?
Gawker, yes. These guys were all under
That's a
Gawker.
lot of money,
These
I
guys
guess,
were all under
for a
Gawker at
person
one
of
point. There's
color.
no way Rich doesn't. Everything Rich complained about for the last 5 years is proven for years was just proven right until he missed the mark. What the hell is wrong? I don't know what the fuck happened with him. And by the way, this is not like I'm not getting on the all the people that wanted to get me on the I hate Rich troll racket. Go fuck yourself preemptively. I know what you did to memeology. I don't give a shit. This is called criticism. I don't have to ruin the guy's life or try to or participate in it. So you just came to the wrong place. You're not going to move me. I promise you. Memeology told me all about these wacky Rich haters. Holy crap.
Well, this is the only community that ever called a sniper attack on somebody like having a fucking what is it? He was a featured creator at a convention. They said if you bring him in, we will snipe him from the rooftops. And they threw him out. They actually bent the knee and they threw him out.
Oh my god. Did they go on with the show though?
Yeah, they did. They just said
give
Rich,
it
you
into
can't
the
come.
terrorists. What a bunch of scumbags. You know?
Don't be 25 feet away from our property.
You know, I can understand. Did the cops tell them to do that, or did the company? If the cops said it, maybe. You know, but if the cops said it, we don't think it's a realistic threat. Whatever, that's another story. But I mean, he goes through this whole video and pretends they got fired for the ads. They got fired because they're not making any fucking money. And if I had to guess, the ads were desperation.
And Geo Media told him to stick to sports. Because, you know, how dare you say, hey, maybe readers are not going to want to come here if ads are all up in their face all the time.
He was a big SJW. People want to know about the New York Rangers. They don't want to know how they vote. I really don't understand why people are pissed at Rich over this. Well, they're pissed at him for this. He left the whole thing out.
He made a bad take. That's why they're
This
mad.
is an ultra bad take. There's very few videos that I delete that I've done, even the bad ones and the dumb things I've said. I'd delete this.
I felt this way for years about, and Kotaku. I didn't know that Kotaku was under the same umbrella. I knew they were kind of in the same umbrella as like the Onion and stuff. But
how do you click film and not know that? I knew that.
But now that I know that they're all under Geo Media, it makes sense because the ads on Kotaku have been intrusive for a very long time.
Geo Media is the people that bought, what was the name of that company again? Gawker. This is the caucus of Gawker. Guess what? They spent millions and millions and millions of dollars on this damaged product. They want to make money. They don't want to fund SJWs to write shit that nobody reads. Or at least not enough people. And when they find a way to monetize it, their own staff rebels against it. And so I guarantee in the boardroom, well, you know, our guys are telling the fans to write in about the complaints about the new monetization. And I imagine the CEO fucking turned red and said, fire everyone. And they're like, I can't believe we lost our jobs.
Well,
Jason Schreier is an emotional 14-year-old boy. He's that really annoying kid that might be in the smart class, but thinks he's a lot smarter than he really is because he's just regurgitating his dad's talking points. Like, grow the fuck up. You guys are in your 30s and 40s.
Well, Rich disagrees. Let me read what he says.
He doesn't even bring it.
Straight.
He omits the whole political aspect of it. That's why they got canceled.
That's what he's saying. Let's get things straight. They've been, Kotaku and Deadspin, posting politics pieces for years, and the higher-ups over at Geo Media don't give a crap.
That's
when
a
they
lot of
speak
money,
up
I
about
guess,
how
for
intrusive
a person
ads
of
are,
color.
which I've seen myself, the piece discussing the intrusive ads gets deleted, and a journalist gets fired. It's not about politics. It's about money. Use common sense. That's what he said.
It's completely fucking insane. The reason they're not making money is because of the politics. I got news for you. There's a little something called Gamergate, and Kotaku was found about being one of these websites that was coordinating with other gaming sites, other competitors. All right? That ruined them. They have no look, if they want to do politics, they want to do it. That is the biggest single complaint. They got this thing and they said, make money. The same people that owned Kotaku didn't own it fucking 3 years ago, Rich. And I know you don't know that because you didn't know they were all in the same umbrella. They want money. That's the way a corporation works. Everybody works together to make the company money and you'll get a piece of it. That's how it works. That's how life works. Nobody reads this shit. They wouldn't have had to put the stupid fucking intrusive ads in there to begin with because they can't afford to pay everybody. And these guys are doing union walkouts like they're fucking working on a goddamn assembly line for Ford in 1933. They're not. They're not oppressed. They're a bunch of fucking overachieving douchebags that went to really nice colleges to grow up to have a dream job to write about video games, but instead they write about Trump. Rich, are you out of your mind? How do you not know this? Where were you? And now what is he? Is he? Somebody give me the link. Is he on right now trying to explain himself?
I'll grab it. I'm right here.
Are you fucking crazy? You know, I tell you who's going to light him up. It's Jeremy.
Oh, he just stopped streaming.
Oh,
he went for 19 more minutes. And it
Give
looks
it to
like
me.
a Jeremy video.
Give it to me. Give me the stream anyway. Give it to me on Twitter, please.
Twitter, right?
Twitter, yeah.
Yeah,
Please give it to me. Like, is he dumb? How can he not know this? Where has he been? I'm not even accusing him of being a left-wing wacko. I just what the fuck? I don't think he is, by the way. Maybe he's had a bad day. Let's discuss Kotaku Part 2.
That's a lot of money, I guess. For
my dislikes are going, wow, Scrubby, thank you so much. It's the same problem with the YouTube armchair critics that don't understand. Money rules business, not the other way around. All right, here he is. I sort of hate doing this because I generally like the fucking guy. All right, start talking.
Up on Kotaku, and they look to be offended over things like,
oh no!
I was gonna
really?
bury
I think it
himself.
was in Super Smash Brothers, and it was Kotaku who one of the lyrics they thought it said retarded and it didn't.
Yeah.
And remember I called them out in a video? So, yeah, I'm not for that. But this, what happened with Geo Media or Green Hill Publishing, whatever it is, wasn't about the political crap. Because they would have done something months ago.
Bullshit. I mean, Jesus. Give me the Deadspin guy that got fired. We'll just put that to bed right now. Deadspin guy that got fired. I bet it comes up too. No, that's already dead. I want to go to his fucking Twitter. I can't believe anybody.
I'm sending it to you right here.
All right, send it to
just
Twitter,
fired
please.
From Deadspin for not sticking to sports. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
He framed it. That's why people are pissed off now. Here it is. Right here for y'all to see. Hi, I've just been fired from Deadspin for not sticking to sports. I mean, the only way that Rich ends up being right is if they hire new guys and they just SJW it up. And you can't have it both ways. You can't sit there and talk about whatever the fuck you want and have cheap ads. Because nobody wants your politics. They want to know about the New York Rangers. They want to know about the Yankees. They want to know about whatever, the fucking New England Patriots. They don't care about how much you hate Trump. And that's what's chased everybody in. That's what's chased everybody away. It used to be fucking kind of cool that you had like left-wing sports providers like Deadspin when they were rare. Now it's like anti-Trumpism and fucking SJWs and fucking pronoun stuff. It's in every part of our lives. It's in mainstream news. It left the corners of our college campuses. All that crazy socialist garbage, all that Marxism. It's everywhere now. Now it's almost like you got too much competition. So like Rich, it's almost like you're making. How do you do this? How do you come to this conclusion? They all said they got canned because of the politics. Here's what. Look at these idiots. The first word, Jane Cawson never sticks to sports. Well, hey, I hope you like work. You're a real one, Barry. We're here for you. Yeah, you gonna pay his fucking rent, Anna? Or his mortgage? Holler if I can help. Yeah, I got to pay my rent last night. See you later, bro. All these blue check marks. Tell him what a wonderful person he is. Oh, Pete Blackburn, hockey guy. Bullshit. No, it's not bullshit, Pete. You got shit canned before, too. I don't care how much you like this fucking guy. They don't want to see it. And then somebody posts up that he's a huge hypocrite from, it's not rape, it's surprise sex, which is a fucking funny joke and everything. Yeah. But how much you want to bet, how much you want to fucking bet that he fucking grandstands all the time for women's rights.
Wait, is that a joke about loot boxes? Like it's a surprise feature? No, I'm not kidding. Is that what it is? Like,
seriously though.
It looks like a fucking joke about the loot box. It's not a loot box, it's a surprise mechanic.
It's from fucking almost 15 years ago, dude. No, it's
not.
Oh,
yeah, well, I can't see the date because it's
it's
like
and I guarantee they put that in there. This is fucked. Yeah, somebody's going to play the scrubby. Political opinions don't pay the bills. Money talks. Unless you're doing politics. But all these fucking sports reporters, they want to do politics. They want to virtue signal. They want to take it seriously. And nobody, and like they do it like this is the way the communists act. Every part of your life is devolved into their politics, values, and worldview. Hey, guys, let me talk to you. Do you guys hate Christian those shit that's on Sunday, all that Christian television that's on Sunday that bores the ever living shit out of you? Do they still have all that crap going on in New York? I imagine they do.
Yeah, I don't watch a lot of
the regular TV. So. Christian, can you imagine that? Can you imagine having it that being on just about every channel? Well, it is. It's just left-wing politics, not Christian crap. In the middle of, the kneeling at the goddamn, politicizing the national anthem. Like, there's nowhere you could go. ESPN had to do this too, Rich. They had to say, all right, it's over. We're done. We're losing millions of dollars. They had to fire a bunch of guys. This is going on all over the place, Rich. How do you just not know this?
So wait a few minutes for... Am I on? Yeah, I'm on. All right.
All right. That told me everything I needed to know. Let's take some phone calls. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, Boomer. No. Does he have dementia?
Oh, gee, Rich.
Oh, my God.
Another hot take.
I mean, is he that out of it? The fuck?
Well, in the meantime,
cool.
I sent you
what?
Was I?
Well, Jack Dorsey banned, I don't know banned, but they removed all political advertising from Twitter.
Oh, that's a move.
That's a lot of money, I guess.
Not just
for
candidates,
a person of color.
everything.
Yeah, that's a move though.
So,
that's a move. That's a move. That's a move on Trump but they can't go after him if they do one and not if they do both. Let's say scratch it completely. Because Twitter's gonna be I could see why he made that move. Yeah, fine. Well, that's his fucking right. Let's see if he's a big butler. I guess Rich better open up a Patreon now. No, he's done dumb stuff before. I don't understand. Like, if you pretend the politics aren't a part of the fucking equation here, it's not. I guess Rich. Yeah. I don't know. I don't get it. Hey, I'll take calls. I'm going. Unless we have something else to talk about.
I mean, I'll stop seeing Brexit ads all over Twitter now. Probably.
Yeah, no. No more ads on Twitter. You got anything? The Mr. P score?
You want to talk about the P scores really quickly?
Yeah, go ahead.
So basically we found a thing called the P scores. I've seen a couple people come out and go, well, why would you release that? Basically how we got this knowledge, I'll explain it to everybody, is McJuggernuggets made a really stupid tweet. And he announced that feature had existed. So I'm sitting with Bo Blacks and we're looking into this and we see other guys like Optimus and Josh are going into it. We know Nerd City's got a team working with his guys. And that's all well and good. It's gotten around. So we're trying to reverse engineer how they fucking found it. We're trying to find it in the code in the HTML. Mm-hmm. And me and Bo Blacks end up finding it. So we link up with Optimus and we start talking. And now on this thing, we quickly find out there's an embargo date. Mm-hmm. Time. There's a time that this is all coming out. And I think we ended up pushing that time back to 6 p.m. But I literally doing that shit. I was working on that list. I think I slept for a couple hours. I was up till 5 a.m. I got back up and I just kept working on the list. I didn't even have time because I was going to make a video at first, but I ended up working until 4:50, 5 o'clock on my list. Mm-hmm. So I didn't really get a chance, and I don't think I'm going to make a video on the subject, to be honest. I think everyone else has really covered it. It's not really, I can't really add much to the conversation.
Yeah, but what exactly is the P score? What did you just cover?
I'm just explaining how we got it. So the P scores are basically, they're based on 5 specific categories. What we don't know is your score in those 5 categories. The P score is a statistic term used to collect all of it together. There's popularity, which is driven by your watch time. There's passion, which leans on your engagement with your audience. There's protection, which is how suitable you are for advertisers. There's platforms, which means apparently your videos are recommended more if they're watched on television.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's yeah. I watch a lot of stuff on television. I think I understand why you guys went public. I think the YouTubers wanted to make a time crack of the whole. Okay, going back to I know Nick didn't get to the point there, but what he's saying is, look, the information was already out, and they just investigated it. We knew it was going to get patched, but I got to be honest, a lot of
I didn't think it was going to be patched in 2 hours.
Yeah. But but there was articles already coming out from the mainstream media, so you probably didn't even tip them off.
We worked with that.
Oh, really? There's
the article.
This is like kind of a big underground thing. Like they had mainstream media articles about this and what have you. It was going down either way.
Picture all the Slazo shit. Picture if that happened in 6 hours.
Yeah. But I want to blame anybody.
Days worth of shit. Yeah.
Blaming Juggernuggets. Blaming Juggernuggets.
Yeah, he shouldn't have tweeted it publicly.
Yeah, but whatever.
At that point, because we had people sending us how to do it after the fact.
Somebody would have fucking figured it out eventually.
Yeah.
The thing that I find so strange about it, if you remember Nerd City's number video, where they knew if you had these numbers in the HTML, I forget which ones they were, that it meant you were getting demonetized or monetized more than likely. All right. I remember that. The thing is, when you showed me the code, instead of the number being assigned to a certain command, a command was in there. We saw things like not suitable for algorithm or something like that. Can you read some of those things? And this was like this is in plain old English. Like not suitable for algorithm _
I actually have my own video right here, and it was a very bad one. Let me pull it up.
Okay.
This is my information. You'll see certain things. One of the ones that are, because by the way, these lines of code, I don't know if anyone has said this, they appear to be in order. So like as things are happening, it's updating in real time. While the P-score seems to change quarterly or maybe monthly, it doesn't change daily. This stuff just goes down. Like the lines of code that we're not supposed to see are just appearing. And at the end of my new Zaptai video, you're seeing a label that reads, not only disable Google sold reservation ads value true, you're seeing brand unsafe algorithmic user insensitive session. Now, what I'm reading that as, because there's a lot of plain text here, but it's not all plain. It's not all what it says. Yeah, it looks like it pulled me out of the algorithm. And when I look at my own video, it fucking flatlines at the very end. And that was really the end of it. And I guess if it flatlines, you don't really have to take any more ads off. But some of the stuff I'm reading on here, and remember, I just want to explain this to the audience for people that don't know
HTML. Usually when you do a command like that, it represents a number. This was in plain English, plain text English inside the HTML. Like, go up to the thing right now, right click, go view source, and you can see it. It was that like clear as day. Like, and this is a company that says they're not throttling anybody. Well, look. If anything was proven,
that's going to make this appear. There's something that makes this line appear because that's a label text.
Yeah.
A label text doesn't actually do anything in terms of code. It tells you what the code under it has already done. So YouTube can read those lines of code. They'll see feature video is throttled for super safe. Feature video is throttled for overlay. What we found in this code is a lot of things that YouTube won't tell us, but we already knew. And the other thing this is the last thing I want to say on the subject, is we were finding this in green videos. Green videos were showing up with throttling. Green videos were showing disable Google ads. And what that means is green is not blanket. Green doesn't mean you're getting all the ads. What green means is you're getting most of the ads. So not all green symbols are created equally. So just because you're not yellow doesn't mean you're not, like, if your video goes green, it's not yellow, you're still not exactly making all the money you could be making. And that's not very transparent. Those little symbols are estimates, and this is the information we as creators need. It's all here. You can pull this up. They just don't want us to have it.
They don't want to have it.
Tommy.
Scrubby's here. How are you,
Scrubby? So sorry, I don't. But what's interesting too is once Nick told me all this, I started going through because I have access to all my friends' channels, so I can check basically everybody's.
Okay.
And it seemed like there's certain ads that are worth a ton more. They're called reserved ads. So it's Google ad reserved, and if the value is true, right? When I had, and what happened is the P score is the channel score, right? If you were above an 800, you started getting reserved ads.
Yeah,
And
there were entire lines of code being omitted from the other ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
reserved ads are talking $20, $30 CPMs. Like we're talking tripling the amount of money that YouTubers are making.
Wow.
Oh, I have that screenshot.
Once you hit 800, your money like triples.
Yeah, you're rich.
And so, but what's interesting is it almost seems like an exponential graph though. Like it's really easy to get from 400 to 700, but it's almost impossible to get from 800 to 900.
And it's in 1,000 seems like it's only when YouTube pads your growth.
Yeah.
The only person I saw who organically did it was Linus Tech Tips in the United States and Pyro Cynical in the UK. I'll show you the lines of code. You should pull the screenshot up, Tommy.
Yeah.
Right. Where did
very? I'm putting it in Twitter.
Okay. I'll put that in.
It's going to be viral reserve ads. Those are only in the Shane Dawson.
Why
video
did they put the words like throttle in plain text? You think? Like what happened?
Because we were never supposed to see that. It almost looks like somebody like put this there on purpose for us to find.
And the fact that they were so quick to patch it shows that it wasn't like it was pretty easy to reverse it. You know, so it looked like it was just
somebody sabotaged them. It looks like
somebody sabotaged them. I do.
Video content lading label, DVD teen, pre-score, 800. That's the big one. What video is this?
All right, you're looking for AdSense viral reserve, AdSense viral reserve, and that's all the shit that you're looking for. Those are your good ads.
Yeah.
Those are only on Shane Dawson's video and stuff like that.
Okay.
It's toward the middle of it.
Anybody like above 800 tends to get those more. Not all of them because there's multiple lines, but you'll start to see one or two reserved. Like my Storytime channel had like an 850. And I had like 3 lines of reserved ads. Shane Dawson has like 30. So it is a lot of like, but I think it's something that all of us have known forever. If you're a YouTuber, is there's levels to greenness.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. You notice I didn't overreact to that because I think some of my stuff that's green. Yeah, that's
exactly. Like the level of green that a kid's channel gets is much higher than I get, but even I'm much higher than Leafy because Leafy curses a lot, you know?
Now, do we know that the kids get higher channels because they naturally get more organic hits, or is it because they're padding the stats? I mean, it's just what a thing, you know? I mean, what do we take for this?
Something that I personally think is going on is I think there is an algorithm that does this, but there are also people who have a manual. There is a manual override because there are some people
like in London, because that's what I keep thinking. Like in London.
Here's the person that I did research in. Yeah. So I was like, I wonder if there's something to be said for a manual switch off and on, right? Like, let's see. Who's somebody that I think has been involved with somebody big? And I'll tell you and Nick after. I'm going to keep him anonymous for the call.
Sure.
I went and checked. They got a shout out from a James Charles Shane Dawson level person.
Okay.
Every one of their videos had ad reserves on. Every single video had every type of premium ad type, and their channel rating was not an 800. They're manually flipping the switches on some channels. You can't prove it, but it's like...
Can we look at this data and come away with, if your shit goes yellow, it's definitely getting suppressed? There's no way you're going to get...
Well, I'm seeing the word throttling. What could that mean?
Yeah, but I don't think that's new. I don't think that's new information.
Well, that's not my point. But it's not a matter. But that's irrelevant whether it's new. They're lying. They're committing fraud. They're telling us that's not true.
They came out and told us that our videos are being.
Here's where you guys. Yeah. Here's the problem. YouTube and creator studio videos will be like, oh yeah, well, there's probably a. Here's where they trick you. They can say we are not throttling demonetized videos. That's what they say publicly. Now, if you're in a YouTube chat support, you know, they can go, well, what the algorithm does isn't what we do. So if the algorithm naturally suppresses demonetized videos, then they're more than able to say publicly, we're not doing it.
The algorithm does it by itself.
The algorithm is doing it.
But we also have some evidence they're flipping the switch.
From YouTube, this is at the end of the thing. Just wanted to clarify that our recommendations in search and discovery systems do not look at a video's monetization status. So a yellow icon wouldn't limit the video and recommendation. Now, what Optimus says here is technically they didn't lie. The recommendation search and discovery systems may not be looking for monetization status. It might be looking at every single element of the video and finding things it deems wrong by rating it teen and then potentially throttling it because of what's in the video.
But that's what I'm saying. They can make a system that fucks it.
demonetized, but they're not removing it from the algorithm because it's demonetized.
You know what? But you know what this makes clear to me, and something. And I said London because I don't think it's a coincidence. In fact, I have a mole. I don't think it's a coincidence that we have a plethora of commentators who live very close to London and the London office. And I believe if you really want to make it on YouTube, it's networking all the way to their office. That's the way to do it. I guarantee you there's something to that. And I'm waiting for somebody to get busted.
I also think in America, there's so many YouTubers that you can fly under the radar.
Yeah.
I think by now I would have bumped into somebody if I lived in London. Well, I've got a pretty high channel score, but I don't think anybody at fucking YouTube knows I exist. Because in America, 1 mil subs is nothing. It's chump change.
They won't even give you a fucking YouTubes.
Yeah.
But I do think it's England is easy to get those reps, but I think look at America. You got 20 million.
Well, what if you
guys
like? Well, that's in America, but but we have a plethora of English commentators that are making mad loot. Some of them are millionaires.
Yeah, I just think I've also heard from British people though that YouTube is like more of a cultural force over there. Like it's more of a thing.
I don't think so. That's for
I don't
sure.
know.
It's
but I
big.
mean, it's possible.
Dude, worldwide, it's the job that young people want the most since like 2016.
But all I'm saying is that there's definitely a manual override.
I'm sure. Look, think about any kind of computer, any kind of computer system. There has to be. There's always a manual override.
Well, and here's some other stuff that I
mean, think about it. When you make something like this, would you have to have some like a equivalent to a Linux super user access?
So there was a clip from a couple months ago where Susan Wojcicki is talking to a rapper. Juice WRLD and says, we're going to boost your numbers. We're going to have to boost your numbers.
I think I want
That's them saying, like, we're going to raise your P score. Don't worry.
We're going to raise Susan Wojcicki and what's his Little Nas. Let's see.
It wasn't Lil Nas X.
Yeah, it
was
wasn't
Juice
Lil Nas.
WRLD.
I messed that up.
Oh, really? Who was it?
It was Juice WRLD.
Juice WRLD.
But, okay, why is it that Lil Nas X is the only musical artist in the top 50? The only one. He's not the most famous person in the world. He has a banger song right now, but it looks like somebody went, let's give him the go.
Yeah.
Because his song was very popular.
It's incredible. They need this company.
These TV talk shows are above 1,000. Like
here we go. I got the video. I got the video right here. Here we go. This is... Oh, God. This is from May. I missed this completely. It's one of Memology's fucking videos. Let's get right to it. I had no idea. Let's go. He's on No Jumper?
You know how he's talking about getting your subscribers up? She's the big boss of it all.
Oh,
so this is the real, this is the whole thing.
I know. How can we help you? You're so talented. We got to get your subscriber numbers way up. We're going to make it happen. All right?
Right around here? Yeah,
we're here. We're
Something
here
that I don't
however
think anyone is talking about is the P score is
unbelievable.
Not just ads.
How many hits did that? That only got 45,000 hits that he did. They probably suppressed that fucking video. That's unbelievable that she could say that to any creator. Any creator.
This is something that every YouTuber knows.
We know it, but the thing is they're lying about it. That might be criminal. They're telling us one thing. It's fraud. It's fucking fraud.
But I think it's the problem you're running into. They have the defense of, well, we're not doing it.
She just said they are. We have to do it. We have to do it
manually, but it's not every single person they're doing manually.
Just somebody you meet at a party.
That's the legal loophole. They're not getting you got to remember it's legal knees. It doesn't matter if they're fucking lying.
It also may be why you take the
season
season stands in court. I think it's unbelievable. Let's take two calls. Bill Baines, real. How come he didn't go in? I'll take a Raw. Fuck it. Oh shit. Okay, Raw, you're on the air.
Tommy, so are you talking about the code?
We're talking about HTML, yeah.
So HTML is technically...
Oh, God, it's just for expedience. I'm not talking to fucking... Everybody out there isn't a fucking coding expert. I'm trying to talk in simple terms. Don't lecture me. Do you have anything else?
Well, the thing is, it's kind of weird that they would put lines of code that should not be in
All right. Look, I'm not a computer expert or anything. I don't claim to be. I said that for expedience, because not everybody in my audience is it. Actually, Nick's going to school for this shit. He didn't fucking lecture me. All right. I know it's not actual code. It's not like C++ or anything like that. I get that. It's not basic, C++, whatever the fuck they're using now. I understand that. It's called fucking, I'm speaking to the public. I'm not in a fucking computer class. God.
What's funny is on your channel, Tommy, 2 of your last 3 streams, well, now it's 2 of your last 4, because I didn't see the newest one. You had X-rated videos.
Hot.
Like on your channel.
I didn't even need bitches on.
But like on the thing, it says never safe, never monetized, age restricted by default. I don't believe that's true because you're not age restricted.
Mm-hmm.
But it's funny how this channel is getting X-rated content.
Okay,
trying to put Bill in there.
But Nick, they don't have to tell you. That's what I'm saying. The thing with the code is they don't have to say the age restricted indicator might be there, but they can just suppress it in the algorithm. Let's not recommend it to people under the age of 18. That's probably what that code means.
Yeah.
The P-score is not just advertising. I think it's the code to the algorithm.
Yeah.
I think it's, age restricted means we're not recommending to people under 18. It doesn't have to mean purely that the video is demonetized, you know?
Crazy.
That's what I think is they can suppress people. And I think it goes to show that, you know, all this talk of Leafy in 2016, I think they're fucking with me has a lot more substantiation than it used to.
I think Emblem did a pretty good job to prove that with his numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, and Leafy told me privately that I never forget it. He said, I think they're throttling me, and I don't blame them. I'd throttle me too. I remember that. It was funny, but he meant it. I remember exactly what he said when like a couple weeks after I moved here. I'll never forget it. Yeah, they throttled him. He just got too big for his own britches. Obama's crazy. Raw. God, I couldn't put up with that. And now Bill can't figure out to get in there. But
I saw somebody in the chat like, YouTube doesn't owe you. You don't work for them. They don't employ you. Yeah, but it's just kind of like this.
Nobody said it's a red herring
media conglomerate.
That's a red herring fallacy. It's a red herring fallacy because first of all, and a bit of a straw man too. Nobody ever said that. You're trying to get us all the subject. What we're asking for is transparency. We understand that absolutely everything can't be in transparency, but don't tell us we're fucking an even foot race when you're giving fucking rocket shoes to other people. That's the issue here. Stupid. That's the issue.
One of the guys in the chat, and I don't know if he wants
tell
to name,
the truth. This isn't a matter of you owe me money. This is tell the truth so I can do it myself. And I waste my fucking time, dummy.
One of the guys in the chat fucking said, like, listen, like, I understand they took it down, but I was kind of hoping they would just, I don't know, put it in the creator studio. Yeah, it's a tall order. I doubt they're gonna do that one.
Excellent.
Like, oh yeah, like we got them. They totally hit it, but like,
yeah, whatever.
It'd be nice if they.
Look, we have physical evidence that they're lying to us, and I think that's important. Well, it's important to me. You know, like nobody's saying they owe us, but they do owe us the truth, so we don't waste our fucking time.
Oh, Grand Wizard said, "How about you get a real job and a real job?" Yeah. Okay. How about you stop going into the woods?
Better make more than you, asshole.
Yeah, and going after the.
Grand Wizard, I love how I'm begging for free money, but I mean, listen, I'm just gonna flex on you, bro. I make more off ad revenue in a month than you do in a year. I can guarantee it. So don't come in here talking about getting a real job because I promise I shit on you.
Dude, the guy, I'm gonna flex for you. This thing behind me, it took him. He bought it for regular and shipped it for $1,000, and he just gave me $400 now, as a gift to support the show. What kind of money are you making?
Bro, he's making a lot. He's the leader of the clan.
He's the clan leader.
Yeah. Like he gave to ship this thing to Europe. To ship this thing to Europe cost more than the fucking cabinet.
Oh, he's fucking. I own property, boy.
Yeah, you own property. I have a clan. Okay, he's fucking with us. He's trolling. He got us. He got us.
I was making jokes in the beginning. I said, "Stop going in the woods and wearing a fucking like."
Yeah. No, he got us. He got us. The Grand Wizard. We should have figured that out. Fuck you. At least he's funny. Yeah, fair enough. All right, Scrubby, Nick, Monkey Boy, and thanks for being on. I think I'm gonna call it a
lot of money.
And I'm gonna go right into. Of course, the system would likely exist. Is anyone shocked? Nobody's shocked. It's just that they're saying one thing and doing another, and I disagree with Summer on the legalities of that. But then again, you know what? Maybe it's time to bring what's his face back.
Nick
YouTuber law. We got to find the public statements they've made and compare that to the code. Let's find the public statements where they deny, and talk to a lawyer. Is this fraud? I don't know. We could do that.
We need to bring back Nick Fuentes.
Yes. Didn't he get in trouble for Holocaust denial or something? Nick Fuentes?
I don't know. Medicare just posted a clip of some fucking radio person going, Nick Fuentes is disgusting.
New member,
Nick
welcome.
J. Fuentes.
Bill Banks. Oh, Bill couldn't come in here. All right, I want to quit. I'm going right into the paid Discord chat. Shut the fuck up, Nick. I don't want to hear your bit. I'm going to the paid Discord. If you're any kind of member of any...
Epstein
go
didn't
right
kill
in
himself in that
Discord
server.
Fuck. Well, a final release. I get... Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
The moment everybody's been waiting for.
Yeah, I forgot about it. Why isn't the fucking screen changing? There it is.
Dude,
this is a new design coming out. It's got me, all of them, Comrade, Real Talk, First, fucking Crip, and the Monkey Man himself. And this is on a T-shirt coming to you maybe in the next couple hours. Yeah, this is it. This will be a new design. I think I'm gonna put it on cups, and I'm gonna even Bobax likes it, and he doesn't even like me. Optic Decay put this is your kind of this is your Christmas deal right here. I haven't put it up yet, but I will be putting it up, and I'll be advertising it. Yeah, I did hear the Epstein murder thing. I did hear about it. That it's not confirmed, but the breaks aren't fucking consistent at all.
No. Wait,
No.
that's fucking Drew is right. Why are you not making it a poster?
We might be doing all that shit. Posters, the whole nine. It's coming out. Posters,
Shout out Morning
shirts,
Decay for doing the art.
cups, the whole fucking nine. You guys can do this.
If you love Tonka Radio, please subscribe to the Morning Decay. It's a much better show.
Oh, Morning
It runs in a
Decay.
similar time
He's
frame.
in the chat right now. Morning Decay did this. He did a fucking great job. I think we're gonna have one more Christmas. We're gonna have like a triple Christmas. I'm gonna go one of my other artists that I haven't used yet, and I'll talk to her and make something But I'm also thinking about making the comic book thing a series. We might even go back to old issues, like with me and Dave, or some old, like really old stuff that we'll put together. So this I think is going to be a series of shirts. The Shot from the Point comic book blanket. Jesus Christ! Really? Should I go that? I feel embarrassed taking that shit off when I make this stuff.
Can you make it a body pillow?
Stop. I could probably do that. Amanda, go get ready to go buy it up. I'll put it in, but really a big shout out to Morning Decay. Yes, and he gave me a really, really reasonable price. And this kind of work doesn't come cheap. He gave me a really reasonable price, and I think, and he worked real hard on it. I wasn't easy on him. Like, change this, change that, and he did it all, and he never bitched. And yeah, you can get your little comic book here in the nice comic book bag, and we might have a series of these shirts. You know,
Can we get commission Optic to get your wife yelling at you over the most recent fucking arcade machine?
If I did a drawing depiction of my wife, I would actually get in trouble over here. It wouldn't be me just blowing things out of proportion for a joke. So get the fuck out of town. All right. Underwear. Look at everybody in the chat. Underwear, body pillows. I mean, I'll put that shit up. Will you guys really buy that shit? But yeah, it's going to be on shirts and everything. Yeah, look at Boback. He's really excited.
Can you give me a canvas painting?
Bro, the grocery store stickers that can go on like your face and shit, like the.
Yeah, but he did a fantastic job, and yeah, it's coming out real soon. And sex doll. Get the fuck out. All right, I'm done. Going right to the paid chat. If you guys just, let's hang out. Let's go hang out right now in the other room. But check it out, coming out real soon. I will see you guys Sunday. And have a great week. Have a great Halloween.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Chi-town to King's home, slapping fives, black stones. 6 mile to danger zones, bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated, the evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me read the Migos to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe. Here's a headline.
I love those drums.